Hey guys, this is Cynthia Swanson coming to you from Northern Illinois. Tonight is Friday. Yes, we made it to the weekend. Anyone who's in Northern Illinois, we are expecting a storm. Hey Joe, we haven't seen any snow yet. It's not snowing outside, but they still keep saying 3 to 5 inches. Hey Mike. Haven't seen it started, so we might escape it. You never know. Weatherman's been wrong before. So we are hopeful. But so tonight I kind of wanted to change things up a bit on what I'm doing my live on. And it's something that everyone in the US can relate to, and some of the information I'm going to provide you is strictly for the US. I'm sure this is a worldwide problem. But so many people are getting their identities stolen, and just the average for each year is 9 million Americans are getting their identity stolen. Someone said that you guys can't hear me, so I'm not sure. Can you wave or give me a sign if you can hear me? So I'm going to keep on unless you guys say that you can't hear me. So what I wanted to talk about are some tips on how to prevent that from happening. So last year alone, there were over 1,500 data breaches. And that means that in those data breaches, that exposed 14 million credit card numbers, that exposed 158 million social security numbers. And we all know what that means. The data breaches in total exposed 179 million records and cost consumers over $900 million in fraud losses, which is astronomical. And in that number, out of that 9 million that get their identity stolen, 13,000 of those are kids. Age 19 and under, and we're talking toddlers are getting identities stolen. Can you imagine what this is going to do to them as adults when they're, say, applying for colleges or something like that? It's just crazy. So I wanted to give you 5 tips on how to protect your identity. First of all, destroy private records and statements. This includes credit card statements, bank statements, which obviously we know. Here's one I didn't know, are the solicitation agreements, or these solicitations that we get through the mail. I just tear mine up. I don't know about you guys, but you get the credit card solicitations all the time. Hey, come apply, we'll give you money. I just tear them up and I throw them in the garbage. But apparently, those are also supposed to be shredded because people have your name, your address, and they can apply for a credit card if they're savvy. And obviously anything that has banking and financial institution information, always shred. Number 2, and I did not know this one either, secure your mail. Apparently, we're supposed to get the mail out of the mailbox as fast as we can once it's been delivered. Now, I don't know about you guys, but most people work and we're not at home to run to our mailbox as soon as the postman gets here. But they say that that is really important, and another option is to get a P.O. box. So I'm not sure how feasible that is for most people to pay for a P.O. box, but that's what is suggested. Hey Kristen, that's my cousin. Hello. The other thing they suggested, and again I didn't know this, is don't mail bills from your house. And a lot of us do everything electronically now. But say for people who are not tech savvy, or they're just old school, they want to mail their bills, you're supposed to physically take them to the post office now. Don't put the little red flag up, because that little red flag has signaled thieves to come and take it. And so by doing that, they have got your checking account number, they have your phone number, if it's on there, your address, your name, they have an account number, at least partial account number for whatever you're paying. So I guess that does make sense, but again, who knew? Number 3, and I think we have all heard this, and I think this has really been pounded into our head, is protect your social security number. I know, at least when I was in school, we used our social security number. That was kind of our school ID. Not so anymore. They're all given numerical IDs. And this is one thing that I have tried to pound into my oldest daughter's head is don't carry your social security card with you. I don't know if she still does, but I think as of last summer, she still had it in her wallet. But never carry your social security card with you. Don't carry your health insurance card with you unless you're going to the doctor. What else do they say? Obviously, you never put your social security number on your checks anymore for those of us that use checks. It's a primary target of thieves because that's their entrance into all of your personal stuff. Once you have a social security number, you have access to everything. Here's another one that I wasn't sure of. Obviously, you don't leave a paper trail. Number 4, don't leave a paper trail. But what they're referring to is your ATM receipts, your gas station receipts. I mean, how many times have you been to the gas station and there's a receipt hanging out? Or I can't tell you how many times I've been to an ATM and the ATM receipts are still there. No one takes them. I don't know what the thieves can do with these because they don't have all the information, but apparently it can be enough information that they can mess up your credit. So they're saying take those things with you and shred those at home. Don't leave them laying around. Don't throw them in the trash because some people are really weird and they'll go through your trash and get that stuff. And number 5, one of the last tips that they said, and this is the one I want to spend a little more time on, don't leave your credit card laying around, obviously. Keep it with you at all times and in sight. But the new thing is, maybe not new, but is skimming. So you can go to the gas station, put your debit card in, enter your PIN, and unbeknownst to you, there is a little skimming device. And I just saw an article, I saw a video and a news article where before you put your debit card in the gas station, give that little thing a tug and shake it to make sure that your credit card, or to make sure that that does not detach from the gas station. Because if you pull it and it comes off, that's a skimmer, and that's how thieves can get your bank information. And apparently the same goes for ATMs. So when you're putting your card in, give that thing a little bit of a yank, and if it comes off, it's a skimmer, and alert the bank immediately, because you cannot pull those things off either the gas station or your ATM. Those things are on there hard, but those skimmers, if you give it a little bit of a yank, they'll come right off. So you want to be really careful, and it takes 2 seconds to check and can save you a world of headache. So what I wanted to leave you guys with, if you feel like your identity has been stolen, the first thing you need to do is contact your local police and file a report. And I'm going to read a little bit here on this because I haven't got all of this memorized. They also said to obviously contact your local post office if you think someone's messing around with your mail. Contact the Social Security Administration. That's another huge one to advise them. And the other one that I wasn't aware of is to contact the FTC, the Federal Trade Commission, to report your identity theft. So I thought those were all really interesting. Obviously, contact the IRS if you feel someone's filed a fraudulent tax return and things of that nature. But I just thought this was really interesting, and it was something that we could all learn from. And what I have compiled for everybody, and it's too lengthy to list, is if you want additional information regarding the FTC, the IRS, the Social Security, obviously contact your 3 credit reporting agencies. But I have all of those phone numbers here. If anybody is interested in any of these phone numbers, I am more than happy to provide them to you. Just send me a quick PM. And again, it's just, this is really invaluable information, and I have it all here. And again, PM me, more than happy to provide these phone numbers so you don't have to do any searching, and it'll save you a ton of time. So I hope everybody has a great Friday, and if you're in the snow zone, hope you guys are safe. Remember, drive slow, be careful. There's nothing worth getting in an accident over. And everyone have a great weekend, and I will talk to everyone tomorrow. Bye.